Thank you for joining us today at USGBC Live. My name is Rohit Ravula and I'm with GBCI. We welcome you all here for Southeast Asia Leadership Awards. It's been more than a year since the COVID-19 pandemic began, and in that time we have all had to adjust the way we do things. And while every change we have experienced hasn't been welcomed, adjustment on a global scale brings an extraordinary opportunity to innovate, progress, and to create a future that looks a light brighter than the one we left behind. That's actually how USGBC Life came to be. We are here to celebrate our dedicated, motivational, and forward-thinking community. Without any further ado, let me introduce Mr. Gopal Krishnan Padmanabhan, Managing Director to Southeast Asia and Middle East Markets, to progress the awards event.
Thank you, Rohit. I know it has arrived in midst of an especially difficult time for Southeast Asia and India in particular. But at the same time, it's heartening to see the resiliency of the countries in the region, and I'm sure better times will follow. We must play a role in working to save lives and to prepare for a generation that promises to challenge us with the intersecting flashpoints in healthcare, climate change, and the economy. And we must come to terms with the fact that the path ahead is paved with obstacles, a growing global carbon footprint, an indifference to the growing connection between health and climate, and mankind's unremarkable and almost cyclical ability to make the same mistakes over and over again. The past year has clearly revealed our weak points. And while we may not be able to prevent the onset of a pandemic, we can now use this experience to prepare, to build better, safer, healthier spaces so that we are not just hopeful for tomorrow, but confident in our ability to navigate it. The award recipients are putting in that work. They are taking green building practices, already a proven benefit to their occupant and community health and wellness, and amplifying their potency with conviction and compassion. I'm enormously proud that they're committing to a better future through USGBC and GBCI and to share their stories with you today. From retrofits to restaurants, from historical buildings to technology companies, these are the incredible leaders across Southeast Asia who have not only met today's moment, but who have learned from it and have begun the important work of building our post-pandemic future. So let us start with our first awardee for the afternoon, the Ministry of Health Malaysia. The Ministry of Health Malaysia knows all too well that commitment and compassion must be coupled in the line of work. One of the ways they have implemented these values is by certifying the first and only government hospital in Southeast Asia, Sultana Maliha in Langkawi, Malaysia, through LEED operations and maintenance certification for existing buildings. In and of itself, this is an impressive feat. But given the project is also 4.72 million square feet and the largest government hospital in Southeast Asia, the dedication and attention to detail that went into achieving LEED certification for an existing space of this size is all the more exemplary. Apart from the original building, the Ministry of Health has committed to retrofit 10 existing government hospital buildings under LEED for operations and maintenance. Ultimately, these 10 spaces, making up more than 5 million square feet of space, housing Malaysia's vital life-saving medical practices, will be certified as healthy, safer, and more efficient for patients and staff. Hospital workers have had an unfathomably difficult year, and I'm grateful for the ministry's vision to create a benchmark for all the facilities in the healthcare sector by transforming their existing government hospital projects into high-performing green buildings. The ministry is using all the tools in its arsenal to prioritize leaders on the front line, protect Malaysia's citizens, and raise the country's overall standard of living. It is an honor and privilege to present this Regional Leadership Award to the Ministry of Health Malaysia today. Thank you for your leadership. Let us move to our second awardee for the evening, the Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers and Export Association. As many of us in sustainability know, the fashion industry produces 10% of humanity's carbon emissions and is the second largest consumer of the world's water supply. To top it off, up to 85% of textiles go into landfills each year. In this resource-heavy supply chain, the concept of creating a sustainable fashion industry can often feel impossible. But the Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers and Exporters Association doesn't see it that way. The BGME is a source of much of the world's textile supply and one of the largest trade associations in the country, representing the ready-made garment industry, particularly the woven garments, knitwear, and the sweater subsectors. The organization decided early on that at the heart of its mission would be to reduce the environmental costs of production. And since its inception in 1983, they have followed that decisiveness with action and results, and a commitment to the industry which is the backbone of the Bangladesh economy. In fact, they have changed the game and set the bar for green certification in the fashion industry. And what's most impressive is that while making and keeping a commitment to the environment, the group also maintained its dedication to workers. With policy advocacy at the government level, services to members, and ensuring workers' rights and social compliance at factories, BGMA has found a way to protect the triple bottom line, which the USGBC also believes in: people, planet, and profit. By collaborating with local and international stakeholders, including brands and partners, the BGMA continues to pave the way for the development of the sustainable Bangladesh apparel industry. BGME has also joined the Fashion Industry Charter for Climate Action, an initiative convened by UN Climate Change, and is a key partner of the Water Resource Group 2030, a public-private civil society partnership hosted by the World Bank Group, working to collaboratively transform the world's water resource management. Today, Bangladesh has worldwide the greatest number of LEED factory buildings certified by USGBC, and BGME is a big part of their achievement. The ready-made garment industry has achieved LEED certification for 140 plus garment factories, and that includes 41 LEED Platinum certifications, 89 LEED Gold certifications, and 8 LEED Silver certifications. And to top it off, they have nearly 500 additional factories pursuing LEED certification today. These extraordinary numbers demonstrate the pursuit of excellence in efficiency and mitigation of environmental impact, and are a testament to an organization unmatched in novel strides in sustainability. BGME is proving with each move they make that every building, organization, and industry can address its shortcomings head on and opt instead to challenge conventional wisdom with systemic reform. I commend their work and can't wait to see what they do next. Let's move to the third awardee, the KFC Yum Restaurants, Thailand. Environmental stewardship has always been at the heart of how business conducted at Yum Restaurants in Thailand. As the operator of chain restaurant brand KFC, Yum is committed to building outstanding restaurants for Thai society and has been at the forefront of developing green building solutions that meet the bottom line objectives of people, planet, and profit. This holistic approach led them to commit and deliver 11 LEED certified KFC outlets spanning 40,000 square feet in Thailand. Yum has initiated its Building Green program, which advocates for and enables KFC franchisees to follow the brand's construction standards, ultimately empowering them to pursue LEED certification. We have high hopes for the rest of the Yum's KFC portfolio as well. As a leading quick service restaurant brand, Yum is continuously working to move the green building industry forward and to improve the environmental footprint of its restaurants for the country's paths to a sustainable future. We are delighted to celebrate this achievement today. Thank you, Yum Restaurants, for your continued leadership. And now let's move to the next awardee, the RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, India. The RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, commonly known as the RPSG Group, is an Indian industrial and service conglomerate headquartered in Kolkata. Founded by Sanjeev Goenka, the younger son of Ramaprasad Goenka, in 2011, it has a $6 billion asset base and a $4 billion revenue. The group's businesses include power and energy, carbon black manufacturing, retail, IT-enabled services, FMCG, media and entertainment, infrastructure, and education. You might be surprised to find that one of RPSG's top performing buildings was built in 1933. The Calcutta Electricity Supply Corporation, CESC House, situated at the heart of Kolkata in the Esplanade area, is one of Kolkata's heritage buildings, places designated for their historical, cultural, and architectural significance in order to be preserved for posterity. Today, it acts as the headquarters for CESC Limited, which supplies electricity for 567 square kilometers of Kolkata, administered by the Kolkata Municipal Corporation. But with its near antique infrastructure, the building was struggling to keep up with the need of the occupants: 540 full-time employees and 300 support staff. RPSG Group undertook the challenging task of retrofitting the historic space, replacing the full HVAC system, installing low-flow water management and building automation systems, adding an organic waste composter to reduce waste to landfill, and installing 1,200 energy-efficient lights and 52 occupancy sensors, just to name a few. Additionally, 90% of employees committed to walking or biking to work to help cut down on the company's greenhouse gas emissions. Certified under LEED for operations maintenance in 2015 and recertified under LEED 4.1 operations maintenance in 2020, CSC House is India's first heritage building certified LEED Platinum on operations and maintenance. Along with their water and energy savings, they have also reported an annual reduction of 962 tons of carbon. RPSG Group has undertaken a multi-pronged approach to helping its communities combat the COVID crisis, most notably by donating and delivering new oxygen concentrators to hospitals in coordination with the State Health Department. RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and its CESC House prove that any building can be a sustainable one when the right team is behind the job. Congratulations on your excellent work. The next awardee is Mgm Healthcare India. In Chennai, Mgm Healthcare is continuing its life-saving work. While I'm pleased to highlight their contributions to green building, we know that green building is only one part of the pandemic puzzle. What is happening right now in India is a change and a commitment to valuing human life through science and data and compassion, not only in our industry, but in every sector across the board. Together, we must ensure that a healthcare system never again collapses when its people need it the most. It gives me hope to know that Southeast Asia's largest newly constructed LEED Platinum certified healthcare facility, Mgm Healthcare, is also putting in the work to keep staff and patients as healthy as possible during these unimaginable times. The hospital deployed a number of strategies to achieve their certification for over 300,000 square feet. This included ambient, high efficiency lighting and water consumption, and now Mgm Healthcare consumes 1/3 the energy and the water of the building of its scale. Incredible. With 94 points under LEED new construction at the time of certification, this project was acknowledged as South Asia's highest ranking green building. Mgm Healthcare is now earmarked to treat COVID-19 patients and also to administer COVID-19 vaccinations. Thank you for this work, for recognizing the ongoing intersection of LEED certification and a better living standard for all, and for holding up your commitment to the larger combined efforts to end this pandemic. I congratulate you on this well-deserved achievement, and I wish your team strength for the days ahead. Let's now move to the next awardee for the afternoon, Itc Hotels India. I'm sure everyone in this community knows Itc Hotels is the greenest luxury hotel chains in the world. A global first, the entire suite of luxury hotels is now LEED Platinum certified. Through their guiding premise, responsible luxury, Itc Hotels aims to deliver world-class luxury experiences which addresses wellness and safety through responsible practices that are in harmony with the environment. Beginning at the design stage, each Itc hotel adheres to the highest LEED green building standards to ensure that energy, water, and solid waste efficiencies are maximized. That they tackle this goal head on, harnessing renewable energy, recycling water, treating solid waste, sourcing consumables locally, and eliminating single use plastic products. And of course, they also keep efficient and sustainable architecture at the forefront of the hotels. And as of this year, they added another accolade to the roster. ITC Windsor in Bengaluru is the first hotel in the world to achieve LEED Zero Carbon certification. LEED Zero Carbon recognizes buildings operating at net zero carbon emissions over the course of a year. They have also embarked on certifications under both new construction and operations and maintenance with a total certified footprint of 11 million square feet. A regenerative future is one where buildings go beyond lessening their impact to achieve a space where they are contributing to healing efforts and giving back more than what they can take. With ITC Windsor being powered by its own wind turbine generators, using innovative energy efficient technologies such as electric boilers, induction burners, and other renewable energy, the hotel is a stellar example of how hospitality can make a global impact and live up to its core tenet of giving back and being in service for others. Congratulations on your continued groundbreaking leadership. Our next awardee is Control Data Centers India. Even after the hardships COVID-19 had wrought, India is the world's second fastest growing digital economy. And one key aspect of digital economy growth is data centers. A data center is a physical facility where organizations store their critical digital infrastructure and data. In essence, vast, high stakes computing storage that use a lot of energy. They're counted on to provide consistent connection, which means they cannot afford to overheat or lose power due to weather. So it's only natural that data center developers are seeking out ways to keep their facilities energy efficient and resilient as possible. In this realm, controllers data centers have become a clear leader at the forefront of innovation in sustainable practices. Upon learning of LEED operations maintenance certification for data centers, they quickly began pursuing certification for multiple facilities across India. In fact, Controllers Data Center is one of the largest data center providers in the world to be accredited with LEED Platinum certification for its portfolio of projects. In 2017, they certified the world's first LEED Platinum data center, but Controllers did not stop it there. With 2 additional LEED Platinum certified data centers and 2 more registered projects working to achieve certification, more than 500,000 of their square feet will soon be LEED certified space. Sustainability is no longer just an environmentally responsible choice. It's a competitive one. And I'm delighted that Controllers' work in this field proves this point each and every day. I look forward to seeing how many LEED Platinum certified solar power data centers they add to India's expanding digital economy and learning of the incredible impacts this expansion makes in the year to come. It is an honor and privilege to present this award to you today. Congratulations. Let's move to the next awardee, the Embassy Group India. Embassy Group, one of India's leading real estate development firms, has truly a stunning reach. The group has developed more than 62 million square feet of commercial, residential, retail, hospitality, education, and industrial spaces, along with a land bank of more than 1,000 acres across the country. If you think of infrastructure in India, Embassy Group has likely had a hand in building it. Since their establishment in 1993, they have also committed to using their broad reach for good. With an emphasis on social and community engagement, sustainability has become an increasingly important pillar of their work. Embassy Group properties are occupied by more than 175 international corporations, many of which are ramping up their own sustainability goals and seeking properties that can help them achieve it. Embassy Group is there to meet the opportunity and take them above and beyond. In fact, they have committed to ensuring that all ongoing and future projects in their portfolio are designed to achieve LEED certification. That's no small feat for a developer with a portfolio of Embassy Group size. They already have 16 LEED certified projects with a footprint of 12.5 million square feet and an additional 16 registered projects totaling 17.7 million square feet of space are actively pursuing certification. With more than 30 million square feet of space in pursuit or in receipt of LEED certification for safe, healthy, efficient spaces for occupants, Embassy Group is a true leader for Southeast Asia. Thank you for your incredible contributions. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. We had 8 of them today, hogging the limelight. We are living through history right now. It would be all easy to get caught up in the day-to-day challenge the past year. What's remarkable about these leaders is their keen understanding that a detailed plan for the future will not only preserve our present-day quality of life, but will build and enhance the living standard of generations to come. We need that kind of foresight to get us through this and to ensure that we are raising the standard of living for people around the world. You are making that happen, and I thank you for it. Now, it is up to the rest of us to follow in your footsteps. Thank you for celebrating with us today.